Let's take a look at a couple Pokemon cards that are down 20, 30, 40, 50% that you should be buying for some great investments. I want to talk a little bit about this Roaring Moon EX from Prismatic Evolutions. We know Roaring Moon looks like Salamence. Not only that, it's part of Prismatic, which is a very expensive and very hard set to find and is going to skyrocket in the future, but that's a video for another time. I want to really highlight one major thing about this card other than its beautiful art, and it's the artist. It's Shinji Kanda, the one responsible for making these beautiful cards like the Giratina V and the Waterfall Magic card. As for Roaring Moon, we're seeing it at 150 to 151. We're seeing a nice steady decline, which is going to be great for us. It means a great buying opportunity. We know what's going to happen with Prismatic. I don't have to talk too much about it. It's a nice card, great and loved artist, so you know what to invest into. Next, we have the very loved Bubble Mew that I've already talked about before, but I want to talk about it a little bit more. The card costs around 500, 513 bucks. You can see it had a nice increase here in July 2025, but as we're approaching the end of February, it is seeing a nice decline towards February and it's starting to come up, but that's because people are starting to buy, knowing that this is a great investment. It's a great card, beautifully illustrated, and not only that, it's Mew. Mew is a very loved Pokemon. It's counterpart Mewtwo, so it's a great card to just like keep in mind when you're really looking around and wanting some long-term investments. Just want to highlight that Paldean Fates is a very loved set, and not only that, it's also hard to find as well as getting expensive. So if those two are parallel to each other, this card will definitely have a very, very, very high increase in value. Maybe not like skyrocket, but over time. Lastly, we have the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX from Destined Rivals. This card has a very interesting trend line. You can see it peaked here in November, and as we're approaching February, it had a nice decline, and then it went down to its lowest point, and it's starting to come back up as the market is done fluctuating for the most part, at least for this card. The culprit for that is this booster box. You can see its value is around 560. Just 1 or 2 weeks ago, we were seeing this box valued at around through 580 with some sales at 600. But this is crazy because this box was around 350 to 450, so you could say like 400 for about a couple months, and then all of a sudden we hit January and it comes February and this box just skyrockets in value. And I think that's a very big thing to like have in mind when thinking about the Mewtwo. The Mewtwo is already a very loved card. It's Mewtwo obviously, but the card is just amazing with Giovanni there. They're basically like aura farming, but this box is an indicator that that card will catch up to this box, meaning that when this box reaches its peak, so will that card eventually. And it's definitely could be a short-term investment depending on how the market moves, but definitely long-term with this card. Not only are you investing, this card is beautiful, it's great, it's Mewtwo, and it's part of the greatest set of all time, Destined Rivals. Come on, what are you doing?